Just what y'all do at y'all house? Just collect pens. Jeez Louise.
You never know when you need a pen.
You right. I got about 6 in my bag. So you right.
Then why you fronting?
You been praying a lot.
My knees, they ashy.
Oh, you got holes in your knees? You see what jeans with holes in them?
My son said, "Dad, you too old. You too old to wear ripped jeans."
Yeah, man.
Hey, we streaming on all
Yeah, you.
He told me
you are
too old.
Yeah, you are a little too.
Hey, I just said he's mad because I'm cooler than he is at 40.
You trying to?
You feel me?
Let me get my boy.
See, but we the cool 40s. See, yeah, them uncool 40s, we the cool.
We cool for you. I mean, you wear ripped jeans. Nah, man. We through with the ripped jeans.
Because, like, I don't even see. I don't even see.
Damn, you're not helping. You're not helping me.
Y'all had hoes in y'all jeans when y'all was kids because y'all playing throwback tackle and shit.
Nah, I ain't have holes in my jeans. I had patches.
Patches
Well, that's 'cause
over the
that was
hole.
hoes.
Yeah, we used to be hoes.
Yeah.
Now listening to the Real Game Sports Show on Villa Cooler Radio with your boys, Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, hey. Bring 'em out.
What up, what up, what up? This is The Real Game, the game inside of the game, the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. This is your guy, Cal B. Easy, and rolling with me on the sideline is that guy, Mr. Smoke Till He Choke, Mr. South Dallas, Mr. I Used to Be Hugh Hefner. Big Marcus, what it do, sir?
What's up, man?
You all right?
Yeah, great.
Already, you good? No bee stings today?
No bee sting. I'm front today, man.
Already, I could tell.
Gonna give out that dope.
Okay,
That
okay.
good weed.
Okay, we're clean over here. We're clean over here. So, Big Mark, before I go any further, man, let me go ahead and introduce, man, my team. These guys who bring the show to life. SP, super producer. His mama called him Cam King, but we're going to stick with SP today. Cam King, what it do, sir?
What it do, Cal? Be easy.
Hey, man, you doing all right?
I'm great today, bro. Let's have a great show.
How's your eye treatment?
Eye treatment is coming along. Might experience a tad bit of vision loss, but it is what it is. But all in all, it's healthy. It's gaining the strength back. So I'm good, bro.
Good, man, good. For those who didn't know, Cam King had a setback, but it's only a minor setback for a major comeback. And last but not least, that guy with the blue headphones on checking his phone, the engineer himself, London the Great. Sir, how we doing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's how we're going to get from London the Great because he got a lot of work to do today. And last but not least, the statistician himself, blue shorts on, eating chips, Mr. Dillon. How you doing, sir?
Doing good.
Good. You wearing headphones? You doing something? And Black is in the building. Black in the block. What it do, Black?
Black is in the building.
Okay, Black. That's enough. That's enough. Yeah.
Can't take black people nowhere.
No,
man.
you can't take them nowhere. Get
Can't
out
play-
the truck. Get out the truck, Black. Get out the truck. Hey, Facebook, what it do? We are live. We are Facebook live. How y'all doing out there? I hope y'all doing good on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. And VillaCoolerRadio.com. Appreciate y'all for always holding us down. We're going to bring y'all that heat today. Mark like to call it the dope. I like to call it the heat. So we're going to bring you that heat dope. Dope heat. Heat dope.
No such word. But we got the new Google app, man. Make sure
Is it here?
It's ready. It's ready, man.
Oh,
so
ready.
go to your Google Play Store and download the Villa Cooler Radio app, man. That's real talk.
Easy. All you got to do, say it again, Big Marcus, because I missed it. Say it again, because for those who didn't catch it, I didn't catch it. So can you say it one more time?
Villa Cooler Radio
Okay.
on Google Play Store.
That's easy, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. So that's just like going to iTunes and download it as well off the iTunes store, Villa Cooler. Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay,
I ain't
okay,
got no iPhone, so I wouldn't know.
well, I know you.
what
I
I'm
know. I'm
saying?
just trying to show iPhone users some love. That's all. iPhone users preach. No, there ain't no pubs
Oh,
here.
you got that. Oh, what the 10 is? What the X?
It's on the way. It's on the way.
Whatever.
Next year. So Big Marcus, let's go ahead and get. Hey, we got a hot show today, though, right? Listen. Today's gonna be a great show. Great show, right? The topics is gonna be off the chain. We got the breezy segment. Yasmin Adore. She has 3 wins, 4 she's looking for. But we do have a challenger. Matter of fact, she knows the challenger very well. So That's going to be interesting once we get there. We got the K5 segment. The people are loving the K5 segment.
People love the
They love
K5s,
the
man. I
K5s.
love the K5s.
The K5 is interesting. Very interesting. So, without further ado, myself, Big Mark, let's smash the gas, windows up, AC is on. Let's get to it.
I'm ready, man.
Already. As we well know, tomorrow the Cowboys play in Atlanta, but they're going to be one down. But they're going to be a few down, but they're going to be one down for the next foreseeable future, right? 4 games. At least 4.
This is where you want to start.
Let's go ahead and get it out the way. Let's shoot the pink elephant in the room.
You just hate Cowboy fans, right?
I don't hate Cowboy fans, but I'm gonna tell you why I don't like the Cowboys during this next few minutes. I'm gonna get into that. Yes, sir, absolutely.
And that's how you want to start.
We're gonna shoot the pink elephant right now. What's up, Keller Logistics? If y'all listening, what it do? Work hard, work smart, don't work hard. There it is. Let's go ahead and get into it. Zeke, your boy Zeke is out for the next 4, at least foreseeable 4 games, could be 6. The next appeal hearing is December 1st.
Yes.
December 1st.
That's the main case.
What's that?
That's the main case.
That's the main case. At that point, he could come back. If not, the day for him to come back will be the 17th, I believe. The 17th, if I'm not mistaken. However,
No, it's the Christmas Eve, 24th.
is it 24?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried to help you out. So 24 it is. So, as far as that part, since you are the legal expert on the panel, can you explain to the riders again what's going on and why now he has to serve at least 4 games? At least 4 games.
He's down to his last options, basically. He could appeal this decision that just came down, but he would have to appeal it to the Supreme Court, the United States Supreme Court, which I don't think wants to hear anything about the NFL or football. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to go that option. So he's going to sit out until December 1st, where the main case will be heard and a decision will be made whether he was wronged in his grievance process. So if that's the case, you could easily see the NFL having to pay him his salary that he missed.
Oh, that's interesting. So, why would the NFL be obligated? I say obligated, it might be the word, but why would they have to pay him for his missed games?
Because that's damages that he has accrued
Okay.
from being wrongly or unjust, you know.
Okay.
But likely it won't happen. They'll uphold the decision, and when it do happen, he'll serve the other 2 games, and that'll be the end of it.
Okay.
So that's basically where we are with Zeke, man. How you feeling as far as, since you're not a Cowboy fan, how you feeling towards the season with him being gone?
How do I feel? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This probably Cowboy fans don't want to hear anything about Zeke being suspended, but if you look at their schedule, this part of the schedule is very winnable without Zeke coming up.
Man, I'm surprised.
Besides the Eagles.
I'm surprised to hear that from you.
Well, listen, because I feel the way I feel does not mean it clouds my judgment of what I know about sports. I am a savant, sir. So because of that,
What is that?
who?
What is it?
A savant?
I don't even know how to say it, but
A
what is
savant.
it?
It's a genius. It's me.
Do you see how you said that though? You know what I'm saying? Boy, that sounds just arrogant to the motherfucker, boy. Like
Wait.
it's me. Like you're on a damn commercial or something. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's just get back to
H&M commercial or something.
let's get back, Big Marcus, to the deal at hand, man, which is Zeke and not myself. Enough about me. No, but real talk. Zeke or Elliott, the next few games are winnable. Okay, they are winnable.
Atlanta is winnable.
Atlanta is extremely winnable. This is a team that's
So,
giving up.
are
They're
they gonna
giving up
win?
140 yards a game the last 6 games on the ground.
But can't you see that the Cowboy goes in there, counted down? We done lost
Absolutely
our best
not.
player.
Absolutely not.
We done lost our best player.
Now, mind you,
we
this
might
is a
not-
Cowboy fan, and I'm not. So listen to what's going on here.
We might not have Dez. We don't have our left tackle.
Tyron Smith has been ruled out.
We're on the road. Can't you see them land? Because I'm letting you know that the point spread is 2.5.
Next man
Atlanta.
up. Next man up. Next man up. Here it is. This is and we're gonna get into right now what do we see from the Cowboys for the next 4 to 6 games.
Okay.
Right now they sit at 4-3. They could easily come out of this. What is it? 5-3. 5-3. Thank you, Black, for correcting me. Statistician is not on his job. 5-3. 5-3. So I can definitely see the Cowboys come out of this thing doing really, really well. I see them doing really well. So I do not see any huge loss from Zeke. Now teams are going to be able to defend differently, but this is when you're going to find out if Rain Dakota is who he say he is.
Okay. I just don't know what to expect.
Okay.
Until I see it, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't have faith in the wide receivers.
T. Will had a great game last week. He had a great game.
I'm gonna give you. I heard this. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Dennis. What's the show? 3:00 on.
Dennis and Cola Shaw.
Yeah. This dude done only had 5 100-yard games. And how many seasons he done been here?
Well,
just answer my question. How many seasons?
He's been here 5.
He's been here 5 years. So that means he averaged 100 yards once a year. This was the most yards he done ever gained, ever. You think he's going to do that again?
The way the offense is set up, and we're going to transition into how I feel about the Cowboys. The way the offense is set up, the offense is geared towards Dez, Jason Witten, Ezekiel Elliott. T. Willie has to find his groove, find his niche inside of that scheme. So the way our offense is not set up to have the number 2 receiver just go off. It's not. I mean, most offenses are not. So with that being said, that's the reason why. See, we look at it from our eye. Terrence Williams and this our Dallas Cowboys show does air on Sunday. So, but that Sunday on Sundays after the show, after the game. So check it out. Cowboys postgame show, real game. T. Will,
like that plug.
It's a reason why he was able to get a contract renewed from the Cowboys because they know what he brings to the table. Now, it's on the offense to utilize his skill set.
And what does he bring to the table?
Well, his skill set.
I just told you that he only get 100 yards.
I understand that.
One time per year.
I understand. But trust me, it's a reason why Jerry decided to give him the money he gave him.
I'm asking you to tell me.
Well, his skill set is actually to stretch the field, right? He can stretch the field.
With what speed?
Dante Will, he can stretch the field. And he's a big receiver. Believe it, he's a big receiver. Terrence Williams is 6'3". He's
with
a
big
kid. Well, he dropped a few passes. But so have other great receivers as well. Julio Jones, who we're playing tomorrow, dropped a touchdown.
Oh man, that's once a year, man.
I understand that, but with that being said,
you compare Julio to
let's get back to Zeke because we're getting off. We're getting off. We're getting really into it. Zeke, I expect for Zeke the next few weeks to not be bitter. I expect him to be better. I expect this to mature him. I hope Ezekiel Elliott comes back from this a better person. He's 22 years old. I hope this grow him up exponentially. I hope it does because this should harden him to the fact that the NFL is a business, it's a job. This ain't Ohio State. This ain't school. So you can't play with people. This is real.
I hope so. I mean, I can only hope and pray for the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? To wake up.
Right.
And hopefully this does. I hope some of the Cowboys players reach out to him while he's out on the suspension.
Well, he can have limited contact with the team. He can come. He can talk with the players. He can talk to the training staff.
Yeah,
he can talk to the trainers. His homeboy.
He can't talk to the coaches.
He can't talk to the coaches. Can't come to the facility. So with that being said, he still hopefully he should be in football shape, stay in his football mind, and come back a better Ezekiel Elliott.
But you see this as a crossroad for him, right?
Absolutely.
Where he can just sit at home and get fat for 6 weeks.
No, that wouldn't happen.
I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
It's a crossroads mentally, not physically. Mentally, it's a crossroads because, again.
He already came to camp or came to this season. You didn't see the picture side by side?
Yeah,
you didn't see the 6-pack on one picture?
Right. Listen.
It was 2.5.
For you guys, okay, you said that, but he's still the second lead rusher in NFL. See? So, of course, he didn't come in with the 6-pack, but he still came in pretty good. Now, was he in the best tip-top shape? No, it's a lot of them that don't come in the way they should. But he still came in fairly good. He still came in Ezekiel Elliott. So because of that, I just hope that from when you say the crossroads thing, I just hope that it's a point where he understands this is a job, this is a business, and they're for real up here. On this level, it's for real. There's no playtime.
We'll see.
We'll see. We're going to go ahead and take a break, Big Marcus, but on the other side of this break, man, we're going to get into some other topics. We got to get into Jerry. Okay, we got to get into Jerry and what's going on with him. He done lost his damn mind.
Man, that's my hero.
And this is why we don't like Jerry Jones on this side of the table. So with that being said, let's go ahead. We're going to take a break. SP, go ahead and cue us up. This is The Real Game. Let's get to it.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal Be Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some weed.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com. For fans of music, let's go.
Tell your friends.
Hey, what's going down, riders? This your boy, Cal Bees and Big Marcus. Man, this is The Real Game, bringing you that hottest, dopest commentary. Man, we finna get right into it. No hoes barred. Black almost pissed me off a minute ago.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Man, Black is boy. Black from the block got to me, but
the block show been over 2 hours ago.
I know, but Black got to me. But we gonna talk to Black in a minute. Big Mark, let's go ahead. We got out of Zeke, so we feel pretty. We kind of on the same page with Zeke as far as where he's at mentally. Hopefully,
I'm not on any page.
Okay.
I just said I hope the brother get
Okay, you just don't hope he don't eat a lot of cake and ice cream.
Hey, I don't know what he gonna do.
Okay. Well, what I do want to get into is the reason why I'm not a Cowboys fan. See, I don't really disclose this information. This is the reason why I'm not a Cowboys fan. It's because of Jerry Jones.
Here we go again.
This is the reason why. Jerry Jones. Now this particular situation, not why, but Jerry Jones is the reason why Cal East is not a Cowboys fan. I like for guys to do well, but I don't care for Jerry Jones, and because he's the Cowboys owner.
How can you hate on a Hall of Famer with a yellow jacket?
Whatever.
This dude got a yellow jacket, man.
All right, man, whatever. With that, this week.
Beautiful artwork on the AT&T Stadium.
Jerry is suing the NFL / other owners because Ezekiel is being suspended, right?
No, man. Okay. Why don't put that out there like that, man.
Okay. We know the headlines say he's suing over the contract of Roger Goodell.
Let me get my notes.
Okay,
man,
get that out.
You tripping? Tripping? Jerry is basically saying, that a extension should be made by all owners, not by a small committee of owners.
This summer,
everybody should make the decision all together.
This summer, all owners 32-0 count. This summer, voted to extend his contract.
What's today's date?
I understand what today's date is. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I got a feeling we about to go at it, Big Marcus. We're about to go
I'm
at
not
it.
finna go at it.
I am.
Because I'm living in the present.
And I'm living in
the current time.
Okay.
You know, you talking about a meeting that happened a couple of months ago. Things changed.
So what changed?
It happened in my backyard. That's just like, you know what I'm saying, somebody died, somebody else's family. Oh, yeah, condolences. And, you know. But when it happened to you, that's when the tears roll down, man. That's when you start crying. You know what I'm saying? So Jerry was already at a point where he was saying, you know, you know what I'm saying, I guess I can vote for him. You know, he ain't did nothing just major, you know. Now all of a sudden, Zeke happened. That's the final straw, buddy. You gotta go. Shoot you the deuce.
Well, the headline say Jerry Jones does not like the fact that Roger Goodell is making so much money and other people in the NFL offices, but major ways is Roger Goodell, who we're talking to.
Why wouldn't you believe that?
Well, no. I didn't say
I made $44 million in 1 year.
Yeah, 2013.
You got the numbers,
yeah, I got the numbers.
Okay.
2013, 2014, his salary peaked at its highest, which was $44 million.
Okay.
Jerry had no problem then. 2014.
Wait a
minute, Big Marcus.
You know, first,
I respected your time.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question though.
Yes,
how
sir.
you know Jerry didn't have a problem
If
with
he
that?
did, I'm pretty sure Jerry would get that message out. If he
I
had
thought
a problem
you had
with
Jerry's number or something.
Okay,
You
well,
asked
I'm just
him
saying
shit.
Jerry was always in front of the camera. So I'm pretty sure if he didn't like it, to say it something. So let me get back to my argument, Big Marcus. 2013, 2014, he made $44 million. 2014, 2015, he made $34 million. From the time he's been, now 2014, 2015, $34 million. This past year, he made a little bit under $34 million. Wait a minute. No, I got my years off. 2013, 2014, $44 million. 14, 15, $34 million. From 2006 to 2015, Roger Goodell has made $213 million. Only 2 athletes in pro sports have made more than him during that time. A-Rod and Kobe Bryant. That has not been a problem until now. There has not been a problem. And the reason why it's a problem is because Jerry Jones is upset that his star running back is being suspended.
Man,
that's the only reason we're talking about this, Big
Stop
Marcus.
mixing this up. This has nothing to do with the other.
He never had a problem with the man making the money he was making.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a problem with him making $200 and something million?
I didn't know. I didn't care nothing about him making the money he was
Now
making.
that you know, do you have a problem with him making $200
I don't live in
million?
the past, Big Marcus. Is that what you just said? Didn't you just say you live in the moment?
Do you have a problem with this dude making $200 million?
I don't have a
Just
problem.
answer-
No, because the NFL brings over $10 billion annually. No, I do not have a problem with him making the kind of money he's making because he's spearheading a company that owns 2 days of the week.
You bullshit, man. Any dude that make over $200 million, man, in a life and that quick of a span that don't play sports, something wrong. And
The owners.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, man? Play that again, Cam. Let me play it again.
Damn. What the fuck?
Listen, all I'm saying is Jerry didn't have a problem until now. Let me ask you a question then. If Ezekiel Elliott hold on, Big Marcus. If Ezekiel Elliott was not in trouble, would we be talking about Roger Goodell's contract? Yay or nay?
Would Jerry have a problem? Probably not.
See, my mama told me when a person repeats your question, they don't know what to say. They're trying to find it.
No, but because that's something I can't. Okay. You throwing a question out there that just really can't be answered. I don't know if Jerry would have. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming he would have because any dude that make $200 million, think of it like this. And this is kind of how I see Jerry saying it. You know, this is my opinion. You know, you done fucked up the Ray Rice shit. You fucked up the national anthem shit. You fucked up the.
What about what?
Tom,
he didn't know because Jerry cheered on the sidelines when Tom Brady was suspended. He
still,
cheered about that. A football that didn't have Arian. He cheered about that.
Everybody cheered about it because it happened to the Patriots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you cheered. You cheered about that. But all of a sudden, when it happens to you, it's a problem.
But you shouldn't have took it as far as you took it, right? Now all of a sudden, because you fucked up on the Ray Rice shit, you know what I'm saying? You done made this Zeke shit look just crazy. And Jerry's at the point where, goddamn, I can't keep letting you fuck up all these crises and still make over 200 million.
Okay, so what you're getting at? I think you want to pose. I think you're going. If he don't get the extension, Goodell don't have a job. Is that what Jerry want?
Jerry don't want him to have a job, man.
Okay.
But he gonna get the extension. I mean, because the way the rules made, the small committee is the only people that matters.
And the compensation committee actually is 7 owners. Arthur Blank of the Falcons, he was the head guy on the commission. He made Jerry a honorary member of the committee. And what happened was Jerry had his sentiments. The other owners were told by these 7 owners what Jerry said, because Jerry didn't say it to all. He only said it to these committee members. Then now there's a split. You have some owners that's with Jerry, and then you have some that's with Roger Goodell. So you have a problem there.
Major problem.
You have a major problem. So I'm gonna lean towards Goodell getting the extension, but I just wonder if he get the extension, would he make it to 24?
Why would he even want to be commissioner?
Right. When you said that, I didn't think about it, and I was like, well, if you don't have everybody behind you, and that's who you work for, it could be a problem.
The owners don't like you. The players don't like you.
Don't say the owners don't. Just a faction of the owners don't like you. The players certainly don't like you, but they're not supposed to. They're not supposed to be more. They're not supposed to.
Why is that, man?
Because they're on the other side of the railroad.
That don't happen to the NBA. The NBA commissioner likes the players.
We're talking NFL. We're talking NFL.
Baseball, they like the commissioner.
I understand, but
I'm pretty sure U.S. soccer, the women's soccer.
Listen, we don't know nothing about that, Big Marcus. Don't put that lie out there. Don't put that lie out there, Big Marcus. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting what's gonna happen with Roger Goodell and this lawsuit against with Jerry going against the NFL and some of his own personal friends.
Sue all these motherfuckers, man.
But this is why I'm not a fan of Jerry. So therefore, it's I root for the Cowboys individuals as far as guys doing well, but as far as wins and losses, I don't care. That's where I'm at. So,
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. So next up is that do or die segment. SP, let's get going.
Do or die. Pick one.
You wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy, chop it up with do or die.
Okay, let's get right into it. Continue the conversation a little bit. Cal B, easy, do or die. Goodell is not a good NFL commissioner.
He is a good NFL commissioner.
Oh, that's a die. That would be a die if you say he is.
What's the question? Hold on. What?
Goodell is
not optional. I missed that.
Yeah.
Die. He is a good NFL commissioner. Okay. He's raised the brand, the name. Mm-hmm. That's a company that brings in $10 billion annually.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Can't argue with the numbers.
Hey, Marcus, how you feel about it? Goodell is not a good NFL commissioner.
It's a do. Okay. He's not just the way he handles all these crises and situations.
Okay.
Plus the NFL, just on the discipline aspect, their process is different every time, and that's the problem.
Okay.
How you like me now?
Well, let's stay with you, Big Marcus.
Yeah. What
do or die? Jerry Jones has a case against Goodell. No matter what his motive is, he has a case.
Oh, that's a do. Anytime, going back to my argument, the best argument that came out in the whole last 10 minutes. Anytime a dude making that amount of money, and you ain't on the field actually doing anything athletic, something wrong.
Okay.
Die.
Okay.
Die. I think James alluded to this on a show or two ago in the comment that in the corporate structure, the top dog makes all the money, but he's not actually doing the work.
Right.
And I see that the same way with Roger Goodell. He's the top dog, so he's making the money for a company that's bringing in $10 million annually.
Fair enough.
I have spoken.
And go to basketball, Mr. Savant. We talked about it a little bit on the block earlier today. I don't know if you guys are going to get into it, but your boy LeVar Ball's son had a little incident over there in China. On the clip, he was saying that it's not a big deal. So do or die. Is it a big deal?
Yeah, it's a big deal. Whenever your son get caught stealing, yeah, it's a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Easy enough. Big Marcus.
It's a do, man.
Okay.
He need his ass whooped in front of the public, man.
He need a public
He need, cane. He's a cane his ass, man. Dumb mother. You stop, man.
All right. Cal B.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna talk about the Greek Freak a little bit later. Is do or die. He's the next big thing.
That's dude. Oh man, this dude is he's great. He's great. He's really, really good. Yes, he will be the next big thing.
Big Marcus, how you feel about it?
Man, die, man. He all right.
Can I say one thing though?
Yeah,
a caveat to that.
Sure.
He will have to get out of Milwaukee.
Okay.
To be that next big great
do
thing.
Anything with Jason Kidd?
Milwaukee.
It's just
the market.
We're
the
going to
market.
talk about that. I got that on my notes, man. I'm glad you brought that.
One more and we're gone. Cal B. Easy. I saw a little picture of Rihanna the other day. She's getting a little thick.
Yes, she is.
Do or die.
Thicker than a Snicker.
Thicker than a Snickers bar.
You thick Rihanna versus a small
I
Rihanna?
think Rihanna. Is that the same one she had on the black swimsuit? Oh.
Yeah.
You like the thick?
Oh.
You thick Rihanna.
What was that? What was that noise, man?
I had my shoulder. Shoulder. Dude, that's a dude I love.
Okay, Big Marcus. Do or die.
Man, that's a
thick
die,
Rihanna?
man.
Okay.
I want the skinny Rihanna, man. I need somebody I can toss against the wall and shit. You know what I'm
He
saying?
trying to beat people up.
And see if she can bounce back, man.
Right, already.
So you see where he go with it, huh?
Hey, man.
Do
it
or
was
die.
Kind of rough.
Pick one.
You wanna ride in the backseat of a caddy, chop it up with do or die.
All right, man, we're going to go ahead and get into this next song by our own Villa Coolers Media, Kobe Savage. Let's get to it.
This is The Real Game on VillaCooleradio.com.
Beautiful music, man. I just need y'all to vibe with me. I'm on this PVO.
Now listening to the smooth sounds of Rick and Daddy's music.
Yeah. Just rock with me, man. Yeah. Kobe Savage, Villa Cooler. Let's go. This is less of me and more of you. No time for sleeping, we got more to do. Hit the studio, record a few. Yeah. This my poetry, my ghetto truth. I ain't never had nothing but some bad breaks. Facts. It's bad at the bottom when you out of cake. Facts. It's bad when your problems overcome your faith. Don't ever let that happen. Keep your focus straight. Yeah. I'm focused like LeBron on the one they hate. If that paper about to come, tell it underlay. Yeah. My family looking at me like what's on the plate. Time for pop to make a run all across the state. Could you imagine me with bomb making speakers shake? I couldn't either. Don't feel bad. Call it God's grace. Truly it takes two, tell them ride base. Yeah, it's me and the Most High who won't violate. And vibing with my wise guys, we wide awake. Cover my blind side, we the spy snakes. I'm covered cause I survived, I could've died, babe. No walking with false pride, only God saves.
When I looked inside, there I found the key. I had been given every single thing I need. I just had to find a way to hold on to my faith. Know that I can only grow if I change.
Everything around me try to work against me. Facts. But I'm loyal to this cause like I'm Dirty Nowinski. Facts. I'm really from the dirt and only God can cleanse me. Only God. The devil know my weaknesses, she trying to tempt me. I'm dodging out on time, staying extra busy. I'm writing extra rhymes, my grind grizzly. And Lord knows I keep my mind on mine. Might not pull up when I call, but he's right on time. I'm back up in the building, ain't I? Say hello to who flow like a picture painter. And I treat everyone the same, we all ain't rich and famous. But we all have suffered pain, baby, we ain't strangers. I'm like that baby who came out the major. They got prices on my head, but I feel no danger. It's crazy when you piece some shit from different angles. Be careful what you speak, we entertaining angels.
When you look inside, there you'll find the key. You have been given everything you need. You just have to find a way to hold on to your faith. Know
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey, what it do, man? It's your boys, Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus, man. We coming right back at you, man. The Real Game, the game inside of a game. We just wrapped up. Hey, appreciate y'all Facebook, man, for treating us well, spending time with us on this Saturday afternoon. Villa Cooler Radio, man, like we say, man, we love y'all the foundation. Hit us up on that YouTube channel. It's popping. The YouTube channel is popping. Everything Villa Cooler Media, all things Villa Cooler is on the YouTube channel. And Twitch, hit us up on Twitch. You got the apps, iTunes, Google. Is it Google Play? Anything else that I'm missing? No. Let's get to it. So, we just wrapped up Jerry. How, you good? You good with Jerry?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good with Jerry? Okay. So let's lighten up the mood, because I thought I was going to put a divider between you and I. Let's lighten up the mood. I want to get into the mid-season halfway point, 50% of the way, almost there, NFL awards.
We giving awards away.
We giving awards. The Real Game give awards away.
All the time.
Eventually, we're gonna actually have real awards to give them, but right now we sending sentiments only. So I have the categories, Big Marcus.
Okay.
And I'm gonna rattle off mine, if you don't mind, sir.
I'm listening.
Let's start at the top, man. I don't play around. I get right into it. MVP is that guy in Boston, Tom Brady.
And
I understand. I get it. However, I have to give it to Tom Brady. I love Carson Wentz. I love what Carson Wentz is doing in Philadelphia. But looking at the percentages, he's completing 67% of his passes versus Wentz at 61%. He had 16 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Wentz is 19 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. The records are almost identical, 6-2, 7-1. So I'm gonna go with the 40-year-old.
So who is 8-1?
It's Carson Wentz. However, and mind you, these are not updated. These are just from last week's stats. These are last week numbers, but everything has went up since then. But I'm gonna go with Tom Brady. I'm gonna go with the 40-year-old. I love what Carson Wentz is doing, but I love Dakota, so I can't give Wentz the award over Dakota, because really, Rain Dakota should be in this conversation as well. Statistician, you say something?
I'm lost. What did Dakota have to do with anything?
Rain Dakota is a MVP candidate.
MVP?
Absolutely. Look up his stats, statistician.
Who is that?
Rain Dakota's Dak Prescott. Y'all know who that is?
I didn't know his name was Rain.
His name is Rain Dakota. When you hear Rain Dakota, see, do your work, young man. Offensive MVP. Offensive MVP, Big Marcus. The Real Game's offensive MVP at the midway point, the halfway point, is Carson Wentz. He is the offensive MVP. He's the offensive MVP. The defensive MVP at the halfway point right now is Calais Campbell from Jacksonville Jaguars. He's second in the NFL in sacks. DeMarcus Lawrence is having a great season with the Cowboys, but because Calais Campbell plays on a better defense statistically, we're going to go with Calais Campbell, sir. Rookie halfway point, the rookie of the year halfway point, before he went down was Deshaun Watson. But we have to give it to the leading rusher in NFL, Kareem Hunt. He's the leading rusher in NFL, Kareem Hunt. 3rd-round draft pick out of Toledo. I mean, this guy's having a great season. The best offense at the halfway point in the NFL, given by the Real Game's Cal B. Easy, is the Philadelphia Eagles. That offense that the Eagles is running is Carson Wentz is a mathematician, chemist, scientist. He's everything behind that center. He's doing really good. The best defense in football right now might not be the best defense, but the way these guys are playing, I'm loving it. It's Jacksonville. The London Jaguars.
That's the only one I got.
The London Jaguars.
Everybody else, we got different people.
I understand. We're going to get to yours in just a moment. The most complete team, this is going to really knock your socks off. The most complete team in the NFL right now is the Minnesota Vikings. 6-2, Minnesota Vikings. I love what those guys are doing. I'm going to tell you why. They are top 10. Something's in my eye. Top 10. Offensively, number 5. Number 7 defensively. I love what the Vikings are doing. Mike Zimmer. And my coach of the year to this point right now, I could go with Doug Peterson for Philly, but I'm going to go with Mike Zimmer with the Minnesota Vikings. He's doing this with nobody at quarterback. Now, Bridgewater is back. So, we're going to see how Minnesota goes. My Super Bowl teams right now, I got 2 sets, Big More, because I couldn't make my mind up.
You got 2 sets.
I got 2 sets. I have the New England Patriots versus the Seattle Seahawks. Sherman going down, so I'm gonna cross them out.
You had the Seahawks?
I had the Seahawks because I think the Eagles are gonna wilt down the stretch. I do. My alternate teams, just in case, is the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Philadelphia Eagles if they don't will. So there we go. Big Marcus, it's your turn, sir.
Make it quick and fast.
Okay.
Carson Wentz, MVP.
Okay.
Offensive player and Rookie of the Year. Hunt, defensive player. Lawrence for the Cowboys. Defense, Jacksonville. Offense, Cowboys.
This guy's he had to laugh at that with himself.
I mean, let's go 30 games.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's an ugly 30, but it's 30. You know what I'm saying? Dirty 30. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to find out the complete team because I thought it was KC, but I'm having to get back with you on that one.
Well, the Vikings were the only team in the NFL that had offense, defense, top 10, so I had to go with the Vikings. But go ahead.
Okay. And I didn't do Coach of the Year. I didn't know we were doing Coach of the Year.
I snuck that in on you.
Or Super Bowl.
Okay.
But if I had to guess right now, Super Bowl-wise, especially with New England getting Bennett back, I can see New England going back.
But Bennett won't be playing. Bennett won't be playing Big Marcus.
Yeah,
Nah, something in my eye, but I'm good, man. I'm a trooper.
Okay.
And my statistician, you can give me some paper towel, napkins, and I'll be all right.
Got some Kleenex or something?
Yeah, we get it. We're fine.
Yeah, but nah.
Just having the Cam King over here.
But yeah, that's where I see my awards, man. I think DeMarcus Lawrence is having a hell of a year and probably will end up. Don't be surprised if the Cowboys defense ended up with the most sacks. So
I would not be surprised because right now that defensive front is the identity of that defense. If you go in trying to get an identity for a team, right now defensively their identity is that front. And you didn't know because you thought the linebackers probably would be, but that defensive front that they had, Rod Marinelli have those guys playing with their hair on fire.
True that.
He has them playing really, really well. So that was the Real Games. Cal B. Easy and Big Marcus. Halfway point, mid-season, 50-50, almost there. In NFL awards. So, Big Mark, we had a few more topics we're going to discuss, and we're going to get to those topics. I do want to get to a couple of those topics on the other side of this commercial break. So, riders, go ahead, go get you some water, take a little break. I got to get my eye right.
Yeah, get your eye right.
Get my eye right. And we're going to come back on the other side of this break. Let's get to it.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey everyone, I've got a fashion insider for all my ladies who know the importance of accessorizing their attire. And even for my fellas out there balling on a budget but still want their woman looking lovely. Let's be real, even the costume gotta be cute and on point, right? Well, Paparazzi Accessories got you covered. With an assortment of durable, nickel and lead-free, aesthetically appealing to the eye, rings, necklaces, bracelets, and more. So go show Miss Lisa Turner some love and support. Check her out on Facebook at LTurner88, on Instagram at Lisa Turner, or hit up her website at paparazziaccessories.com.
What up, riders? This is your main man's Cal B. Easy.
And your boy, Big Marcus.
Man, we are hosts of the hottest, dopest sports show in the world. The Real Game, the game inside of the game.
Man, you can check us out live every Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
And you can also download our podcast 24/8 on VillaCoolaRadio.com and Google Play.
Man, we out this bitch.
Man, it's love some music.
Hey, what's good, Joe? It's your man, Cam King. Hey, be sure you tune in and vibe out to the sexiest hour on internet radio. That's the Fabric Extent, which airs every day from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. And again, around baby making hour from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, and then you know what? Right after that, you can turn up with your man, since I host the hippest playlist on the planet. That's the Hip Hop Timeline, every day from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All exclusively on the VillaCoolaRadio.com.
for fans of music. Let's go.
Tell your friends.
Hey, what's going down, Riders, man? We coming right back at you, man. This is the real game, the game inside the game.
Before we get started, man, what do you think about midget strip clubs?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the whole concept of the midget strip club. I think having a midget or two in your strip club would be great, but just to have the whole thing up.
Oh, hell no!
Good job, SP. I don't know if the whole thing would work. I don't know, but again, I wouldn't hate. I wouldn't hate.
One of my coworkers, man, proposed it was a business proposal, man. He wants to open up a midget strip club, man. He said the tables would be, short, you know what I'm saying, and everything.
That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
I'll just tell you like it is. That's smart.
I don't know.
That's smart, though.
No, because I don't think you want to have people coming in sitting at little bitty tables. Come on, man.
He said half off of a drink.
I gotta go. We gotta go. We love little people. We love you little people, man. We love y'all. Boy, that's wrong. Let's move on. That's disrespectful. We love you little people, man. Little people make the world go round. Big Marcus, man. Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon is back in the league, man. He's back in the league. We had a conversation about him, and he's been out the league for about 2 years now. He came back last year, I believe, but they kicked him out again. He had a problem. Basically, just kind of wanted to get high. Alcohol, I think it was more weed than anything.
Both, man.
Both. But in his case, he's one of the few players that actually came back from a extended layoff.
Nobody else came back from his layoff.
His extended layoff. But the reason why I do want to give him just a little bit of conversation is because when he went out, he was on par to be one of the best receivers of this generation. The numbers he was putting up was just ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
What that mean?
I'm curious. He's only 26 years old. He's only 26. So I'm curious to see what.
You know what I'm saying? It's out.
Go ahead. Now, what?
Oh.
You finna say?
What year was it when he made the Pro Bowl?
I believe it was 12 or 13. 12. See, he been out since 14.
You know how long ago that was?
I understand, but he's only 26, so the rubber, he still have a lot of tread on his tires. But before you get into what you have to say, let's listen to Josh talk about his comeback.
Now I know I have the support in place outside and inside, I believe, the building. And my life is just in a conducive space of where I need to be for me, psychologically, physically. It's all come together. So right now, at this point in time in my life, I'm feeling well. I'm feeling great.
Yeah, consider it a day.
So that was Josh talking to the Cleveland media about where he's at in his life right now. Where he's at, he's in a good place. And I'm looking at him, I'm listening to him. I saw the whole interview. That was an excerpt, but I saw the whole interview. He handled himself well.
Don't fall for it.
He handled himself well. Don't
fall for it.
They brought up the GQ interview when he said in the interview that he was high before every game. What's that?
Why would you tell the world that you was high or you got high and you drunk alcohol before a game? Before every game?
You know what? I just think that I've never been to any type of AA or drug rehab or anything, but I think that when people go through it, they like to speak their truths. And I think that holding information or holding something back is kind of like holding back something that's old. I don't know. I'm just trying to create something here.
But you see where I'm coming from.
I see where you're coming from. Would I have done it? No. But in his case, he might just want to say, hey, you know what? This is the new me, the old me I'm not ashamed of. That's just a way to get another skeleton out of my closet, and this is where I'm at today. But when they asked him about it, he said, listen, everything, the Q&A has already been put out there. You can go read it yourself. I'm here to talk about football and football only. So,
my mom told me 2 things in life. Never trust a big butt and a smile, and never trust a crackhead.
Gotcha, bitch.
I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real with you. You already know the big butt to smile thing. You know what I'm saying?
No shit.
Look, London the Great don't say much during the show, but my goodness. What? I mean,
you want me to say
that was
again?
sound advice. No, that was sound advice. That was sound advice. Lord
My
have
mama told me.
Okay.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. And you understand why, right? With that. And never trust a crackhead.
Gotcha, bitch.
So how can you trust this dude?
First of all, I believe he falls somewhere before the crackhead.
Oh
thing.
yeah, no, don't get me wrong.
I know.
I ain't saying he a crackhead, but this is what he do. You know what I'm saying?
No, this is what he did. This is who he was. Listen, I believe Josh Gordon. Listen, and for you guys who don't know Josh Gordon, he had listen. He started his career at Utah, University of Utah. He transferred over to Baylor. Then he was drafted by the Cleveland Browns. He was kicked out of Utah because he's been having a drug problem since college.
Crackhead.
I understand. Listen,
crackhead tendencies.
Wait, he does have the crackhead tendencies. However, this is the first time. Boy, he's coming with him today. He's coming with him today. You hear me? But this is the first time that he's actually had the help necessary to get him where he needs to be. And he understands it's going to be a day-to-day process. But you have to allow him the opportunity to right some wrongs. Hopefully, my biggest concern is he's going back to a place that at some point in time, some people in that building didn't want him there. I don't know if those people are still there because I don't follow Cleveland.
They said he's set up for failure, man. He's going back to the place where, like you told me, and he got high every game. So the fans been rough on him in Cleveland. Some people in the organization don't want him there, but you going back, man. It's set up for failure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's set up for failure, man.
Well,
I hope this brother make it.
Well, I hope that the coach they have in place, the brother Hugh, what's his name? Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson is a man. He's a man's man. I hope having him in place will help Josh Gordon be not just the player he needs to be, but most importantly, of course, the person. But at the end of the day, it's all about producing.
Man, it's hard. Stop smoking weed, man.
Don't we know that, Big Marcus?
Man, I've been smoking weed all my life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I ain't stopped yet.
But we're not. This is not a personal.
I'm just letting you know, man. I'm giving you the insight. You know, you ain't never smoked. You know what I'm saying? So I'm letting you know. I wouldn't even call it addiction because it's fun to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But
that's when you know it's past addiction. It's just fun. we went past addiction. It's not even addiction. It's just fun.
So I'm just letting you know how hard it is, man. I pray for the brother, man. I'm praying for everybody on the show today, man.
Already.
You know.
Well,
Zeke.
Well,
Josh Gordon.
Okay, from one wide receiver to the other.
Jerry Jones.
He's not a wide receiver.
I'm praying for all these people.
Okay, you okay? Real quick, you want to give a shout out to somebody on the show?
Oh, Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald,
man. Second youngest player to 15,000 yards. He's only the sixth. It's only 6 people who ever made 15,000 yards receiving. Man, shout out to Fitzgerald. But I think your loyalty got you in trouble. I think the loyalty is the reason why he never won a ring.
He got close. He got really close.
One time.
Yeah.
And who was the quarterback?
Well, real quick, we got to get out of here, but real quick, because we got to get to that part of the show where we get to look at some nice, beautiful women. Fitzgerald, from 2010 to 2012, the Cardinals went through a transition finding a quarterback. 2010, they had Derek Anderson, John Skelton, Max Hall. 2011, Kevin Cobb, John Skelton. 2012, Shelton, Kevin Cobb, Ryan Lindley, and Bobby Hoyer. However, his production was really good during this time.
Because he's great.
Yeah, his production was really good.
How would it be if he was playing with a Tom Brady or something?
I understand. But 2013, when Carson Palmer got on board, 2013 to now, their record was 10-6. 2014, 11-5. 2015, 13-3.
Good.
Last year they was 7-8-1. They had a drop off because Palmer got hurt.
Good, but not great.
I understand, but the question is,
the last time you've been great was who was that quarterback? You ain't never answered my question.
Well, actually, a statistician looked it up. I believe when he had a series of quarterbacks, he had 1,400 yards receiving. Statistician, look up.
Answer my question, man. When they went to the
Larry
Super Bowl,
Fitzgerald stats, please, sir.
when they went to the Super Bowl, who was the quarterback?
Kurt Warner, but that wasn't his best statistical year. But Kurt Warner, it was Kurt Warner in 2009.
That's the last time they've been relevant.
2008.
That's the last time they've been relevant.
Okay, well, record-wise, 10-6, 11-5, and 13-3 is not nothing to sneeze at.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
But it's not great.
It's not great either. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They haven't been relevant.
Okay. Well, Larry Fitzgerald, we're going to come to those stats on the other side because I want to just make sure the Mark understand where I'm coming from. So, with that being said, SP gave me the cue, gave me the card. Let's get to it. Cal B.
Who
Easy's Breezes.
is the hottest bitch in the game? Cal B. Easy's Breezes.
I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like the fuck, I got a fucking problem.
Hey, we at that part of the show, man, where we get to look at some nice, beautiful women, and we like to promote and highlight the good, the bad, and ain't gonna be no ugly here though. Ain't gonna be no ugly here. So we at the Cal B. Easy's Breezes part of the show, and we gonna have the slideshow in just a moment. So while we get that rocking and rolling, we are here, we are there. Roxy Banks is the challenger, but the champion is Yasmin Adore. We're gonna go with Yasmin Adore first. This is her third week. She made it to that third week by beating some nice challenges, but that fourth week is going to be very interesting because why? Roxy is a friend of hers, and they're actually going to be at V Live Dallas tonight on the same bill. So,
man,
anyway,
we need to go kick it. It's her birthday.
It's Yasmin's birthday.
Yeah, Yasmin's birthday party, man.
Yeah.
The champion, man.
Yeah, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
How much money you got in your pockets, man?
$4.
Oh, here we can't go tonight.
Okay.
Not enough $4.
Okay, my son probably got some money he can let me hold. So Yasmin Adore. SP, you want to go ahead and hit that volume, sir? Hit that volume. Yeah, you good. So Yasmin Adore, like I say, she is both of our competitors are entertainment exoticals.
AKA strippers.
Do a little something straight for some change. Roxy Banks, she is also as well, but she's a little darker. She's a little darker than Yasmin. Yasmin stands, she's pretty tall, man. I like to say she probably go 5'10". With heels, I give her 6 feet. She's stacked. She is stacked. She is blessed. Yes, she is. She's a pretty girl, brown skin, nice tattoos on her. Body is banging. Check her page out, Yasmin. YASMIN .adore. ADORE. Check her out. Her challenger, Roxy. I like her. I like Roxy. She's dark skinned. Like I say, she's dark skinned, long hair. Long hair really don't care. You will see her tonight at V Live Dallas. Both of these girls are at V Live Dallas. And they also dance at DG's, but they are V Live dancers. But if you're into that word, you know they like to move around. Roxy's a beautiful girl as well. She has some height on her. You could tell, Big Mark, she does have some height on her. I probably give her maybe 5'8". She has high cheekbones. I like the cheekbones. Yeah, I like to talk about all things. She gets her rest. She's a beautiful girl, nice body. She stacks well against Yasmin. She really does. She really stacks well against Yasmin. She brings something to the table too. Look at that. She brings something to the table. That tattoo on the butt right there, that's bringing something to the table.
Let's bring something to the table.
Yes, sir. It's bringing something to the table.
Really?
Yes, sir. So, with that being said, we have the slideshow. Everybody has been able to check out the competitors, the challengers, the champion. London the Great. I'm gonna bring you in first, sir. Who you like? Who do you want? Well, who do you like?
I'm gonna have to go with the challenger today.
Okay. Hey, Roxy Banks, she gets one from London the Great. That's good stuff. Big Marcus, sir, I need your opinion.
I'm gonna go with the champion, man. I think she's a future Hall of Famer.
Yasmin Adore. She gets one. So it's locked up, knotted up 1-1. SP.
Cam King.
I've been voting for the champ for the last few weeks, and I got to go with the champion again this week.
All right.
Bring it home then, baby. Bring it home.
Yasmin, that's 4 weeks in.
Yeah,
Yasmin
baby.
Adore, she is a 4-week winner.
Baby. Happy birthday.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Roxy, but they will be together tonight.
Man, you get.
Live
Do you
Dallas.
understand what you're saying? You can get two. You can get table dancers at the same time from both of them.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. If your money right,
How
And
much
your
you say
game
you
is
got?
tight. I got 4, but I can ask my mama for some money.
Man, see if you can get us $40. All we need.
Oh, man, my mama ain't finna give you no money to go to the strip club.
No one with you.
No, that's my mama money. No, I ain't ask my mama for no money for you. But we'll see. She might give it to us.
$40, man.
$40 to get us in the door.
No, man, that's for the dances. You got to pay for the dough too, man.
All right, we'll talk about that off air.
You got a credit card, man.
Oh, we got to talk about that off air. Listen. What's important before we get out of here, SP? Before you push that button, what's very important? We do have Jada Baby 88. She might be in the building tonight too. She might be. She's a Hall of Famer.
I think I'm in the building tonight.
Yes, man. If she gets one more win, she's in the Hall of Fame. She's in the Cal Be Easy prestigious Hall of Fame. So next week we're gonna have a challenger on deck, and it's gonna be tough. I'm gonna make it hard for her. But if she gets in, she gets in. Anyway, with that being said, we're going to go ahead.
Hold on. What they get?
Oh,
man,
I didn't want to do it to Roxy.
Man, come on,
Roxy,
man.
Cam, go ahead and give it to Roxy.
What Roxy get,
Cam?
Cam?
Something. Get it to her.
I don't fuck with you.
I didn't want to do it like that. Yasmin.
It was good to see you go, baby.
What you get?
Hi, Miss Parker.
I didn't want to. You know what?
Happy birthday, baby.
I think it's so unfair that we give the losers that. I'm going to have to find something new. I don't like it.
I don't fuck with you.
He going to do it again. I don't like it. I don't get it.
Give me one time, Cam.
Come on, man.
I don't fuck with you.
Let's go ahead and get out of here.
I'm practicing for the
Who
night.
is the hottest bitch in the game? Cal Be Easy's Breezy.
Hey, appreciate y'all for listening, man, and always showing up and tuning up with you guys, man. We're going to go ahead and throw this thing to Villa Cool's own Kobe Media, who just performed in San Antonio under the cover with Bun B. So shout out to Texas Forever. Shout out Kobe Savage. He's definitely not in the building today, but he's in the building always. Let's go ahead and get to it. This is The Real Game.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolRadio.com.
Great state of Texas. Whoa. This one for the record books. Let go. Northeast Texas on my chest. Network Nation, nothing less. Look, if nothing else, I'm blessed. I've been hustling without rest. He's a Leo Plodian. Got the chill with Mama West. Did a video with Lucci. Hit a Pookie. He up next. I'm a legend. I'm a vet. I was repping on the set. I was helping build a legacy. You fake if you forget. I'm from Texas, homeboy. Watch me make my own art. Watch me own my own homes. Player out the Lone Star. This is Texas, boy. It's hectic. You get murdered in a second. I was swerving through the country, bumping UGK forever. At the end of this is treasure, so I'm pushing like I'm Bond. Representing for Texas till there's nothing in my lungs. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we bump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, that money calling got us getting up early. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we bump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, Texas boys like Eminem Irvin.
I'm from Texas, check my necklace, my first car was a Caprice. You don't grind, you don't shine, you don't work, you don't eat. Riding solo in my slab, yeah, you do the math. Come so dirty, need a bath. Hit the south side, I don't dab. I think I'm Pimp Chad, so what the fuck is up? Wait a minute, mother. Kobe asked me not to cuss. Hogging in the game, swinging, banging, no it's us. Like my music screwed up, so loud and bang. No need to rush, lay it down. I'm a crook for life. Hold your tongue, cause you might say something I might not lie. Welcome to the South, welcome, I done can't die. You know what I'm talking about? Man, hold up, I just broke them boys off.
Texas born, Texas raised, down south we bump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, that money calling got us getting up early. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we bump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, Texas boys like Eminem Irvin.
Get your mind right, hater, you a sin. And I'm a fat black undercover pimp. I make them girls get down on the floor. And my choosing fee is 10 if you a pro. I'm a I-30 rider, cocaine on the paint. Gripping wood, feeling good, jolly ranchers in my drink. Super tight, riding dirty, got the diamonds on the wood. Having things in the South, jamming, tell me something good. She don't do it for daddy, but the trick gotta pay. I put the diamonds in the chain and niggas don't die, so long live the pimp. Front, back, and side to side while I'm riding through the clip. Used to be that young boy with a pocket full of stones. Now I'm riding no cross from Yellowstone to Acres home.
Texas born, Texas raised, down south we pump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, that money calling got us getting up early. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we pump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, Texas boys like Eminem Irvin. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we pump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, that money calling got us getting up early. Texas born, Texas raised, down south we pump UGK. We was riding dirty, swinging and swerving, Texas boys like Eminem Irvin.
What's up, world? You're listening to VillaCoolerRadio.com. Tell your friends.
Yeah, man, this is your boy Cappy's and Big Marcus, man. Big Marcus, calm down. You know you ain't getting no money out the bank. You ain't getting out.
I'm finna go get the limit, man. $300,
You do know we are on air.
Yeah, man. I'm finna go get the limit, man.
And what you gonna do with it?
I'm giving 100 here, 100 here, and 100 here.
Okay.
Just do it.
You do know we on air. You not reading between the lines?
What you talking about, my girl?
Yeah.
Oh man, last time I took her, man, woo.
There it is.
You was there?
There it is.
She spent more money than I did.
Already. So
catch me outside. How about that?
Yo, I tell you, he's coming with it, boy. SP. Boy, SP got some sounds over there. I'm telling you, it's scaring the hell out of me. Oh, good job, SP. Good job. Big Marcus, man. Listen, man, I want to get into some college football, sir. It's some games on now. It's some
football?
college football.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go through this real quick. Hey, listen, this week right here is probably up to this point the best week in the college football.
This is when you really supposed to pay attention to
it's
college.
Time.
All that other the 1 stars and 2 stars.
Oh, I got the star systems.
I mean that you gave the previous month.
But some people
didn't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. It does matter. But for some people who like college football, but this matters, big. Watch this though.
This is it,
this
right
is
here.
It. I
believe your list is good now.
Hey, let me tell you something. I got 2 5-star games this week. 2 5-star games. Number 3 Notre Dame and number 7 Miami. The U is back tonight at 8 p.m. on ABC. Check it out. Also, TCU will go to Oklahoma University tonight at 8 p.m. Gonna be on Fox. Just go back and forth, guys. Go back and forth. When somebody go to break, go to the other channel, man. Just do it that way. I had a couple of 4-star.
That's it. That's the only 2 games.
No. Wait a minute. Wait, real quick. I got to do this one. However, I did have some 4-star games.
Okay.
Number 1, Georgia is playing number 10. Whenever you have 2 top 10 teams, that's a 4-star game. Could be 5-star, but 4-star. Right now, Georgia is beating Auburn 7-3.
Auburn ranked.
Auburn is number 10. Auburn is number 10 in the country. Number 20, Iowa at number 8, Wisconsin. The reason why they made my list right now, and check that score for me. I think Iowa may be up. Iowa may be up on Wisconsin 7-3. The reason why Wisconsin's number 8, they're undefeated. So we're gonna get into some stuff in a moment.
Okay.
They're undefeated. Number 20, Iowa, and they're Wisconsin 7-3. I did have Michigan State on here with Ohio State, but that was a rump, so don't need to talk about that. Tonight, Alabama does play Mississippi State. Now, here it is. Mississippi State. Alabama goes to Starksville. Watch that game tonight at 7 p.m. Bama could lose. Bama could lose to Mississippi State in Starksville.
You don't have to put a team on your watch list just because they're in the top 10.
No. Listen, Bama going to Starksville is not a win for Bama off the rip.
Why not?
Because Mississippi State and Mississippi don't lose often. They don't lose at Starksville often, sir. Okay. So you watch that game. You definitely better watch that game. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you a game that should have been on this list, but it didn't make the list. You know why?
Then why you telling me about it?
Well, I got to talk about it. Florida State at number 4, Clemson. That should have been the game. That should have been the game of the year right there. However, Florida State, they lost early, lost their quarterback, so not no more. And I do have my Summerlin watch. Don't forget my Summerlin watch. New Mexico A&M. Got to talk about Summerlin because after any game, he could get fired. So, Big Marcus, but I do want to get into these games and the importance of these games.
Let's go back to your top two, the most important two games that you had. Those are the only two that matter.
No, these are not the only two that matter.
Let's talk about Notre Dame.
What if Georgia lose tonight to Auburn? They are at Auburn. Go ahead.
If they lose, they just don't get in the playoff.
Okay, well, now we're going to talk about Notre Dame and Miami. If they lose, somebody might not make the playoffs.
Whoever loses this game is not going to make the playoffs.
Notre Dame and Miami?
Notre Dame and Miami.
Well, no. Okay, let's get into that. If Notre Dame lose at number 3, because right now they only have one loss.
One loss.
To number 1 ranked Georgia by 1 point.
I guess my first question before we get into this, can a 2-loss team make it? And I'm telling you no. So if you got 2 losses, you automatically out of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Miami losing late in the year will hurt them if they lose.
Okay.
Plus they got Clemson. If they do,
check to see if in the ACC if Miami and Clemson in the same division because they do have a championship, but I don't know, is Miami and Clemson in the same division?
I think so.
Okay, see that's the thing. If they're in the same division, then Clemson will probably. But
they haven't played each other yet, though, right?
I don't know if they play each other.
I think they do.
They play each other.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be okay. Well, Miami got to take care of business.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you are a Big 12 fan, either shooting for Oklahoma or TCU, you got to cheer on Miami tonight because you would rather have a undefeated team take one of those spots than a 1-loss team.
Yes.
As in Notre Dame.
Yes.
You know, so you want Notre Dame to be out of it completely.
Because if Notre Dame with 1 loss. Put this in writing, okay? In blood oath. 1 loss Notre Dame gets in. The posters love Notre Dame.
For some reason.
They love Notre Dame. So I'm with you. Miami lose. You want Miami to win and give yourself a chance, Big 12. Now tonight they're gonna knock each other out, but guess what? Me and Big Marcus talked about this last night. These same 2 teams can mess around and knock each other back out again.
And I just found it when I was doing my notes, I found it kind of funny that all these past years, you know, they've been complaining, y'all need a championship game. Y'all need a championship game. If, say, Oklahoma beats TCU, and then in the championship game, TCU beats, you out of it just because y'all had a championship game. You know what I'm saying?
Good, that's good. Statistician really good. What is it now?
They're not in the same division. Clemson and Miami.
Okay, so let's back up, Big Marcus. Let's back up to Clemson and Miami. Now, they do play in the regular season?
Yes.
Okay. Clemson and Miami could see each other in the ACC because they have the Coastal and then they have the other division, the ACC. So they could meet each other in the championship and they could knock somebody. If Miami wins, if they win out, they're going to have to play Clemson. And if they see each other in the championship game again, those teams, Clemson could beat Miami, right?
And be in. Whoever wins. If Miami beats Notre Dame and they end up playing Clemson, I can easily see one of those teams automatically being in.
Okay.
So Clemson is probably automatically going to be in because they're probably better than Miami.
Okay, because the top 4 teams right now is Bama, Georgia, Notre Dame, and Clemson.
Georgia and Alabama. You know, they're going to end up.
They're on the collision course.
They're on the collision course to play each other.
Yes, they're on the collision course.
So one of them are going to be eliminated.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, just depending on how close the game is and whether somebody lose by 3 points or versus 21 or 28 points, you know.
Right.
So I can see one of them. So it's wide open for Oklahoma and TCU. They just need to win out. Miami need to win out.
Everybody needs to win out. I think for me, because my 4 is Bama, Georgia, Notre Dame, and instead of Clemson, I put OU. And TCU is right behind with Clemson. Because, I penalize Clemson for losing to unranked Syracuse. I penalize Clemson
But they have a chance to make it up in the
I know, but I'm saying versus the other number 1 teams. The other teams with 1 loss lost to ranked teams.
So this is your list based on right now?
Yeah, this is right now. This is my right now. Now, if you want to talk about my final, like who I'm going to see in the playoffs, it's hard because I don't know how the post is going to do the Bama and Georgia game. Because for me, even if Bama beat Georgia and it's a close game, why would Georgia be knocked out?
If it's a close game, now one are gonna be knocked
That's
out.
what I'm saying.
If both of them are undefeated when it comes down to it, that'll be the one lost team right there.
That's gonna be more than one lost team. It's gonna be more than one. It's only
I'm
gonna be one
just-
undefeated team.
I'm just saying that they will have a spot.
Yeah,
There'll be
oh,
at least
absolutely.
one. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't-
Wisconsin, they undefeated. Why are we not talking about Wisconsin?
because of the conference that they're in.
Big team, yeah.
You know, when Ohio is not on it, Michigan is not on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, just us bringing up Wisconsin undefeated is crazy in itself. So, no, we're not talking about it.
Well, I mean, they're in a big team. It's a Power 5 conference. I mean, so the conversation
Okay,
is
just because it's a Power 5,
well,
man, what?
that means something. It does.
It means they
if
better
you
than the other-
undefeated in the Power 5 conference, in past years, you are guaranteed a spot in the four.
That's past years when
I
your
understand.
conference is something, man. That's just like Alabama not being number one right now. It's because they conference are. Even though
No,
we know
it's not because of this conference. It's because of their schedule versus Georgia's schedule. See, Big Marcus, you have to look at how the panel, how the committee looks at the team.
this dude here.
Big Marcus, it's not the,
This dude here.
the SEC is having a down year versus.
Didn't I just say
past season.
that?
No, listen, you're right. But that's not the reason why. The reason is Georgia has played better teams than Alabama has.
The reason why, and we saying the same thing, I don't know why you want to put your little spin on it. The reason why Alabama is number 2 is because of their schedule, just like you said.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't played the people that they needed to play. And that's because their conference is weak right now.
Okay. Before we get out of here, I do want to give my Heisman update.
Oh, hell.
My Heisman update. Nothing's changed. Baker Mayfield, which is he's running away with it. Love, which came back from an injury, he did really well last night in the victory against Washington. That totally knocked them out. They had one loss, they gone. Bryce Love, the running back at Stanford. Saquon Barkley, which I still love, which is the top rated player prospect in college right now, running back for Penn State, and Josh Adams, running back at Notre Dame. Watch this guy tonight. Josh Adams is the real deal. If you have not seen him play, so. With that being said,
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm
okay.
good.
SP.
Cal B, you guys can go into the next topic. My water's down. It's charging up, so we can't play the commercial. So.
Okay, sounds good. SP, good job there, sir. So
I don't get no smoke break. Okay, smoke a little weed.
Just this one. Chew some gum. Big Marcus. Chew some gum. Big Marcus, I do definitely want to get into college basketball. But before we get into college basketball, I want to talk about NBA. I want to get into some big boy ball. I want to talk, and the reason why I want to get into that is, I think it's still early. However, I think some people are kind of like, I won't say panicking, because I think I panicked with Cleveland. But Cleveland and Oklahoma City, 2 teams that people expect to really be there, right now are struggling. Oklahoma City won last night, but that was after they lost 4 straight. Cleveland lost to Houston the other night. What concerns me, and I wouldn't say hit the panic button, but what's concerning me with Cleveland is they are the worst rated defense in the NBA.
They look old.
Is that what it is?
Dwayne Wade looked like
shit. I just gotta say it.
What's the show, man?
He had one good game, but other
Eddie
than that,
Murphy,
what?
Fat Boy. What was the show?
Nutty Professor?
He looked like Nutty Professor.
My
He looked like Nutty Professor. His face swole like a motherfucker, man. I mean, they look. I watched the Houston game, and it's funny how hard they came back because of the King. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a blowout. They was down by 17 at one point. You know what I'm saying? And Harden looked amazing, but I'm just looking at them. You know, a lot of them look out of shape. You know, a lot of them ain't just really in the. J.L. Smith, I don't know what the fuck he was doing that the other night, but they look old.
Well,
no fire.
Well, 5-7, both teams sit 5-7. George did play well. Georgia was some concern because I guess for those who really watch the game, I know they'll get together. Well, that may be true. However, I'm also looking at Cleveland over in the East. There's a team that just got better. Now their record is 5-6. However, that team has gotten better.
Who?
Why? Because they added Bledsoe to the squad.
Oh, you talking about
Milwaukee? Milwaukee has gotten better. I think Jason Kidd is going to have those guys playing very well. They just beat San Antonio last night by 7 points. But SP, before I go any further, I do want to get Jason Kidd's take on bringing
Borders
in
down.
We ain't got the board.
Borders down.
Borders down, so we don't get his take. We definitely don't get his take right now. That's right.
Earn your dollar.
That's fine. However, I think Milwaukee will be a better team. Now, right now, Boston sits on the top of the Eastern Conference at 10-2. I don't think they'll stay there. Matter of fact, I know they won't stay there. I think they'll fade.
You doubt Kyrie?
No, I don't doubt Kyrie. I just think
busted nose.
No, I don't doubt it. But when you look at that the Eastern Conference team that's on top, I don't believe they'll stay there. And I'm seeing Orlando. They're doing something in Orlando. I just don't see the staying power.
Getting back to Milwaukee. My only concern about Milwaukee is, do you have enough weapons with Bledsoe and
Giannis Antetokounmpo? What is it? How you say it? Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay, the Greek Freak.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then I don't know if Milwaukee is a place that players want to come to. So that's my only concern. If they can get another player, then they might be okay, because this dude is scoring 30-40 a game.
Well,
I mean, he's looking real.
Let's be a prisoner of the moment. Right? Let's be a prisoner of the moment. Right now, Milwaukee, I'm looking at the divisions. Detroit, Orlando, Toronto, Washington, the New York Knicks. Those are your top teams along with Philadelphia. Miami, Pacers, Bucks, Cleveland are on the bottom side. I think some of that's going to flip eventually. So being a prisoner of the moment, I think Milwaukee will be in the top 4. And they're going to be a problem because they have length. They have youth on their side. And adding Bledsoe to that squad, it allows Giannis Antetokounmpo. Say it again.
Just say his first name.
Okay, Giannis. It helps. It allows Giannis.
Man, do what I say.
Greek Freak.
Yeah, Greek Freak.
To be playing. It allows him to play off the ball, and then in those crucial moments, then you could probably give him the ball, but it saves him energy from having to initiate the offense. So I like Milwaukee.
I'm not saying that they're going.
No,
I mean, and I always base mine off of championships. If you ain't got a chance to compete for a championship, I really don't even want to talk about you. And that's how Milwaukee is, man. They cannot compete for a championship.
In the East, I think they will be able to.
Come on, B. Come on, B.
I'm gonna tell you why.
They only got 2 players.
I'm gonna tell you why. Listen.
You need superstars.
Chris Middleton.
Chris who?
What?
Can I ask you a question?
What? You're not on the show.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
Hurry up.
Does this remind you of before LeBron when he left to go to Miami? How he carried his team and they never got nowhere?
Okay.
Does this look just like that to you?
To a degree, it does. However, when as I'm looking at the Eastern Conference, that conference is open. It's open. Cleveland until they figure it out. That conference is wide open.
You just told us don't live in the moment, and that's exactly what you're doing.
I'm not for this season, because if you look at if you go above again, now the concern with the Greek Freak standing in Milwaukee, I'm not sure. Because it's Milwaukee.
It's Milwaukee. I'm saying right now they don't have enough weapons to compete with Cleveland once it gets there. I don't even know if they have enough weapons to compete with Boston.
I think they do.
Now they'll be 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, in the East. But can you really win a championship right now? That's a no.
I think if you was to look at Milwaukee's roster, I think they have enough. They're a young team. They are a young team. However, Cleveland is still De La Cron. What is it? De La Cron, whatever it is, the top of the top. But with that being said, I just like what Milwaukee's doing. That's all. We get and not to dig on the East, but I also want to talk about the OKC real quick.
Oh man, let's get to what I want to talk about, man.
Well, that'll be fine. What you want to talk about?
I want to talk about Ball, man. You got him on your list? You wrote some notes?
Well, since you want to talk about Ball, let me get.
We gotta go
No, real quick, because before we talk about Ball, I want to give.
Oh no, we ain't got enough time. We're taking up on another end.
No, we got enough time. Because I just real quick.
We need more than 3 minutes.
Well, I know it. College basketball just kicked off Friday.
Okay.
And I want to give the people.
Okay.
Again, this is Cal B. Easy's The Real Game. Top freshman. Cal B. Easy's The Real Game All-American team. Okay, and we're gonna go as far as saying player of the year, preseason player of the year. This is Cal B. Easy.
You got too much free time.
Yeah. But I want the writers to listen to these guys. Look at these guys play this year. These are freshmen. These guys, I'm gonna say their names. I'm gonna say one and done. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
One and done right now. Michael Porter Jr. He's a freshman, 6'10" forward at Mizzou. This guy is the real deal. Michael Porter Jr. He will be the #1 draft pick in the NBA.
He's hurt right now with a hip injury.
With a hip injury. He only played 2 minutes, but he'll be fine.
I'm trying to see how many people I know.
Okay.
Okay.
The #2 draft pick will be 6'10" Marvin Bagley III, Duke. He's a 6'10" forward, smooth. 25 and 10 in his debut.
That sounds like a white boy.
Yes, Marvin Bagley III. He's 60. He's a brother.
Brother?
Muhammad Bamboo. He's a 7-foot center out of New York. He's at Texas. He is putting Texas back on the map. Shaka Smart has had these boys running and gunning. He hit 15 and 8, 4 blocks last night in his debut. Now, this is a guy nobody's talking about, but I know him. 6'11", DeAndre Ayton. He's a 6'11" forward / center at the University of Arizona. 20 and 10 last night. This guy is going to be off the chain. And closer to home, but not quite home, 6'1" point guard Trae Young. He's at OU. Watch this guy. Now, this is a guy you may like. It's a guy in Miami. His name is Bruce Brown. He's not a freshman. He's a sophomore. He's a Russell Westbrook clone. Watch him.
I thought this was our freshman.
No, I just had to put him in there because you look disinterested. Man, now, let me get into my All-American team real quick. This is my All-American team. My son didn't like the team, but let me get into it real quick. My first player let me go back to my one and done. Everybody on that list is one and done except Trae Young, the point guard for OU. But Muhammad, Bamboo, DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, Michael Porter Jr., those guys are one and dones. My All-American team, Cal B. Easy is the real game All-American team. Grayson Allen, the guard at Duke. I love Grayson Allen. He likes to strip people, but I like him anyway. Alonzo Trier, he's a guard at Arizona. He's a smooth shooting guard. Man, this guy can stroke the three. Okay? The most exciting player in college basketball
is who?
Michigan State's Miles Bridges. This guy can jump over buildings. You hear me?
How long you been there? Like 7 years?
No, this is second year. See, do your work. Miles Bridges, Michigan State. He's a forward at Oklahoma State. Marvin Bagley III. I mentioned him as my top freshman. He will be an All-American when it's said and done. Duke University. And you cannot have an All-American team without a white boy on it. Well, I got two of them actually. Grayson Allen from Duke. White boy Ethan Happ from Wisconsin. Yes, Wisconsin. They hoop in Wisconsin, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Now, my player of the year is Miles Bridges. Michigan State's forward. I like this guy, man. Check him out. Listen, do you know, real quick, no,
I don't.
that the Greek Freak has brothers?
Oh, he has brothers?
Absolutely. It's 4 of them.
4 of them? What
yeah. Well, one is in the NBA now in New York, but I think he's on the developmental squad. But they got one right now at Dayton University. Guess what they call him? Greek Freak 2.0. His name is...
You be falling for this hype, man, don't you?
His name is Castus...
His name who?
His name is Castus...
Wait, what?
What's the last
His
name?
first name is Castus. What's his last? Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, you just said it.
Did I? There it is. Antetokounmpo. Okay, Greek Freak 2.0. He's a 6'10 freshman forward at Dayton. 6'10 freshman forward. What's that? Yeah, Castus Antetokounmpo. So watch him at Dayton University, Dayton Flyers University. Watch him. So he's next on deck for being a great NBA player. So that's your college basketball wrap up right there. Now you want to talk about D'Angelo? Jello?
No, we're at the end.
We're at the end. Okay, well, we don't have the board, so
you ain't finna give me like that. We got the board.
We got
the board. Don't worry about the board, man. So what's up? A commercial or a break?
Actually, next one.
This nigga's scared.
Actually, it is about that time. You want to go ahead and get it in, Cal B?
Absolutely. This is the part of the show where Cal B Easy likes to tell everyone to be wary, be careful. Mr. and Mrs. Alien, I respect everything about you and what you do. Please do not disturb my family, my phone, or my family. Again, thank you, Mr. Alien, and I respect you wholeheartedly.
Already. Okay, guys, today's topic, popping televisions. Okay. I have here the evidence, my popping TV. You might say, well, Cam, what is a popping TV?
What is a popping TV, Cam?
Okay, so popping TVs Oh, first of all, let me say this: the universe, aliens, universe, whatever you want to call them, has a way of talking to us through technology, and I believe that is why my TV pops. It's the universe talking to me.
That television pop.
This TV right here.
I know what a pop is, but what is this?
Okay, so there, I think I touched on this on another K-File. So I brought this issue up with my old man. I said, does your TV ever pop? He said, well, TVs would probably pop because they have little pieces that heat up inside.
Damn, what the fuck?
Oh my goodness.
The aliens.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
The aliens.
You know what?
They don't want you to tell the story,
you know
man.
You know
sure
what?
you want?
I was watching it at the time. He didn't touch nothing.
You sure you
That
want
was
it?
blood though, but
Oh, that was. Boy, I'm about to say. Boy, I'm about to say. Okay, go ahead, boy. I tell you.
That was London.
Okay.
So my old man said that
aliens.
I'm watching them.
The components in the TV will heat up, and when you turn it off, they contract because they're cooling down. Therefore, they'll start popping. I was like, damn, that dude is smart. I can't argue with that. The only problem is, Cal B. Easy, Big Marcus,
What's the
L
problem?
Book, is that this TV pops when it's on, when it's not on, when it hasn't been on, it pops randomly. And I believe that this is the universe's way of talking to me. So there are certain instances, Cal B, that the TV will pop. I might be thinking about a certain thing, and if I'm like trying to decipher on whether to do this or that, or is it that or this, and I'm thinking about that, the TV will instantly pop. It don't even have to be on.
Da-da.
Popping televisions. Okay, I think it's just the universe talking to me. So either what I've concluded, Big Marcus Calby, is that either this is just some more synchronization type stuff.
We back at that one.
Yeah, it may be linked, or the aliens out there are playing a cruel joke on me, and they want me to think. And the reason why I think this is because it's also the computer with the TV. You know how it times out after it's been on for a while.
Yeah.
Well, this computer TV wants to time out at random times. I might be looking at something, and then I look at the TV, and it'll time out. That's what I meant last week by I can look at the TV and it'll turn off. That's what I meant. I can come out of the bathroom, come into the room, and the TV will turn off. So am I in this zone to where I'm synced with the television turning off with my movements? Or is the television, the universe, speaking to me through technology?
We learned this is understood.
This is understanding.
Understanding. Okay. I'm learning.
Well, I'm trying to understand this as well as understand.
I guess my only concern is, and I'm believing you. I'm believing that the popping might be universal. Maybe a universal sign.
Right.
Like the movie where they did the cornfield with the signs. You know what I'm talking about?
Or
how do you know that you say they might be playing a trick on you? How do you know it's not a serious or a real message that they're trying to get over on you? Get to you.
Well, it's a cruel joke, in my opinion, is why I say that, is because if I wanted to turn on the TV without pushing the buttons, I couldn't really do that. That would be more fascinating to me, Big Marcus, than you just trying to give me the answer to a question that I've raised in my own head.
They might be telling you that the world coming to an end on a certain date.
Well, they might be. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's a cruel joke. Why are you playing with me? Why don't you just, if you're there, why don't you just type it out on the computer? Why don't you just let me know what it is that you want me to know? Why do you have to play around? Is my
I think I'm gonna do some research, man. I'm gonna look at Eddie Murphy movie. I want the knife. The one. You might be
child.
you might be the golden child.
I might be the golden child.
niggas scared.
Give me the knife.
Popping televisions.
Popping.
Golden Child happens to be one of my all-time favorite Eddie Murphy movies.
Yeah,
by the way.
Yeah, man. Not only do we pop tags, man, we pop TVs around here, man.
What you think about that, Calby?
I don't know. I don't think much.
Which way you lean into? Which way you lean into?
Out the door.
Out the door?
Out the way.
Huh? Yeah, out the way.
Already.
Yeah,
man, you might got something there, man.
Well, we're gonna find out. We're gonna do some more research and some more intense study.
You gonna steady feed
I'll
this?
Let you know what's up.
Man, you didn't watch the movie Signs?
Nah, I didn't.
Man, I'm still trying to figure out how they cut out the little thing in the fields without making the trail out.
Right.
You gotta watch that movie, man. Stop tripping.
Yeah.
Stop tripping, man.
Already.
I'm a believer.
Already.
So I mean,
where we at, man?
I think we got a song coming.
Yeah, we got a song by Kobe Savage. Villa Cooler's on. I just want to kind of segue out of the K-Files. Don't want to disturb the universe. So with that being said, Big Marcus, I think we can go ahead and take a break. We got Kobe Savage on deck. Humble beginnings. Kobe Savage. Appreciate that, London the Great. Let's go and get to it.
Turn the TV out.
This is The Real Game on VillaCooleraRadio.com.
It was 1995 on Holly Bush. Me, J Mane, and Fame was trying to write some hooks. Around that time, my cousin Corey moved in with us. He was rapping too, he was snapping too. Canyon Park and Great Clip, man, them was the days. Do-rag the waves, Toothbrush the J's. Me, Joe, Tony Snow, and J Mane. Quincy, Poop, Burke, J.R., and Lil Fame. Can't forget about Cam and my nigga James. 6'4" the game, we was off the chain. Summertime at the pool, rest in peace to Buffy. Fly high, little mama, the whole hood love you. What's up, Brock Delonte and my nigga Tron? Remember them niggas used to beat our ass just for fun? Man, that shit made us tough, you bet not run. Man, that shit made us strong, I love where I'm from.
Change is the only constant, so nothing is like it was. I remember beatboxing and freestyling on the bus. No worries, we had us and Smile with us captivating. Them players out of no mercy, had out of time niggas hating. It's real. Block parties up on the hill, we laughing and spilling liquor for niggas no longer here. Thinking back, some summers was really epic. We played in our neighborhood, made everyone wanna rep it. Reminiscing, we hooping like this the pros. Might argue and have to fight, but afterwards back to bros. And Sundays was meant for church. I meant to get up and go. Mama told me to keep it first. But last night we kicked it until the sun came. Had it popping like pistols at a gun range. It's Norris. I love him with all my heart. From the rust on the railroad to my memories at the park.
my Dickie Bird and the penny candy. Summertime at the park felt like Mardi Gras. Courtney Quinn popping Willis, Bush Hog dogs. Used to hoop at Mindy Mo's in the backyard. Black had an orange leg coming out hard. Mike G had the MC on D's. Chuck and Mop D came through on sprees. My Aunt Thelma used to cook for the whole family. After that, everybody on the porch gambling. No haters, just players, them was the days. Everybody had a slab trying to get it sprayed. Me, Mop D, Tonyo, and Tory J. Maserati, Mindy Mo, and Lil A. Black T, Lean, Courtney Queen, and Dollar Bill. Doodoo, Chuck, and Kobe up on the hill.
This is The Real Game on VillaCoolaRadio.com.
Hey, what it do? This your boys, Cal Bees and Big Marcus, man. We're on that stretch run of that Real Game Sports Show, man. The hottest, dopest sports show in the world, man. Let me get the right credit, man. That was a boy, RB, man. He is Villa Cooler affiliated. So we get the right credit to the right artist.
That's gonna make you want to smoke weed, man. Humble beginnings, man.
Well, you sure know how to stop a show.
No, just make you reminisce, man. You know what I'm saying? Smoke blunts and think about some shit, man. Where you done came from, man. We came a long way, my nigga.
Yeah, we have, man.
You know what I'm saying?
About it, you know each other a long time.
Straight humble beginnings, man. Shout out to RB, man. Shout out to Kobe Savage, man. Shout out to Villa Cooler, man. Shout out to anybody who had anything to do with that record, man. It just made
that
me
sound make you feel some type of way, don't it?
It made me want to smoke weed. I just told you that. It made me want to smoke weed.
I can tell you giving shots out to everybody.
A lot of weed.
Start talking
man.
about how long we done known each other, man.
Yeah, man.
All sad and sentimental, man. Pick
make
it
you
up.
think, man. Make you think, man. That's what you want, man. You don't want to hear about these, how much money you got and big booties and.
Yeah, you do. Can you tell you something real quick? On the way over here, real quick before we get into the We Got You Covered. We riding in the car and M came on. M song, his new song with Beyonce come on, and my son turned the stage. I said, "Boy, turn that back." I said, "That's Eminem. Turn that back." He said, "Eminem, he can't. He overrated." I almost put him out my car. I said, "If you ever disrespect him again, he was like, he ain't that good."
I mean, you talking to somebody who probably got Migos in the top.
Well, he like somebody come on the radio the other day. He jumped out the car. Lil Pump. He damn near jumped out the car, London. I was gonna let him jump too.
I don't know what song.
I don't even know who Lil Pump. Lil Pump. Who you like? Lil Pump. Who else? Like Lil Baby.
What he say?
I heard the song. What's the song Lil Pump saying?
It was called Gucci Gang.
Oh yeah, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. That song. Yeah, it's on the radio. Pretty much snippets. Anyway, so you ready to make some money? You ready to make somebody some money?
Man, always, man.
Let's do it, SP.
Are you trying to get your money up?
Then we gotta turn the volume up on this drop. It's too low. So.
All right, man. Fuck the drop, man. We don't need no drop, man. This is the most important segment of the show, man. This is where you can really make money. B, let me ask you one question, man.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever went to a club or a party, man? They give you free ecstasy pills and weed at the door?
No.
Did you understand the question though?
No.
Have you ever went to a party and they gave you free weed and ecstasy pills? The Blue Dolphins.
No, I've never indulged.
God damn it, you gonna get it now, man. With these goddamn pics. With these goddamn pics.
Let's get it.
It's going down today, but I'm giving out free Blue Dolphins, man.
Okay.
First pick, man.
Catch me outside. How about that?
Yeah. Miami, Washington. I mean, not Miami. Minnesota, Washington. You just told me what? Minnesota was what?
They were 7-2.
The what? The most
most
what?
complete team in the
Man,
NFL.
you better go with Minnesota, man. It's a pick 'em. It's straight up. You could either, ain't no point spread. Only thing, Minnesota is on the road at Washington. But
Okay.
still go with Minnesota. That's
Okay.
my first pick.
Okay.
Oh, let me back up, too. Since I started doing this for real, we 5-0 with a push. Oakland last week, -3, they only won by 3. So we got our money back. That's not a loss. So we still undefeated in this thing. You know what I'm saying? My second pick is Jacksonville -5 over the Chargers.
Okay.
I don't think the Chargers can score against Jacksonville.
No.
Touchdown, easy cover. They at home.
What's the line on that
-5.
one?
-5. So all we need is a touchdown. This one was kind of iffy, man. You know what I'm saying? But I feel, let me just throw it out there. Giants -2. Take the Giants over San Fran.
Ooh.
I know it sounds a little crazy, man, but Eli needs a win. He needs to save his job. And players are playing for, you don't want to lose against a team that hadn't won all season. So you're going to play a little bit more. So that's why I put them on. They might lose, they might not, but I'm hoping that they're thinking the way I'm thinking, and the Giants will cover. Extra pick real fast. Do not pick the Cowboys game. Stay away from that game, man. It's too many unknowns. You don't know who's playing, who's not. Zeke is not in. Atlanta ain't been playing that good. Just stay away from that game. So let me recap. Giants -2.5. Jacksonville -5. Minnesota is a pick 'em. That's that Blue Dolphin. You don't know nothing about no Blue Dolphin, man.
No, I don't know what
You be probably taking them pink ladies.
No, I don't take no.
I went to school one day on the different pills and shit, man.
Yeah. I just, if it don't say Advil, I probably won't mess with it. Yeah. Advil.
Okay, man. Ain't nothing like a Blue Dolphin, man. Before we go to break or whatever.
We are a sports show, by the way. I don't.
Man, it should be. Man, I had one experience where I'm just blinking every other light, man. Like one of the best. I can't even explain it. I'm excited though. I'm amped up right now. What's next?
I don't know. Let's get to it. Let's hurry up and find it. What's next? What is next? You got a stat.
Oh,
you got a stat.
You trying to give me?
Yeah, you got a stat.
I'm a stat, man.
Women lie, men lie. Numbers don't. The real game stat of the week.
Man, I like leading these things. Two segments in a row, man. This
I'm
is
kind of scared because I don't know which way you're gonna take this after you say your stat. I don't know what drug you're gonna push next.
I'm not
Blue Dolphins, X,
hold on.
pink lady pills.
They remind me of Outkast.
It did.
4 years later. But anyway, stat of the week, man. This is the only stat that I have ever wrote out the day before. If you ever see this show, man, I do my stats right when we do the stats.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But since you trying to, Cam taught me this word, finesse your way out of talking about ball.
We finna get into it.
Oh, we finna get into it. So let me just go and give you some of his. He's been playing 12 games. And we had a conversation earlier in the game. You were like, man, look at this stats, man. He averaged a triple-double almost, you know what I'm saying? After 3 games. I told you, wait, slow down. 12 games. 8 points a game. 6 rebounds a game. And I give you 7 and 6. 6.9 assists. But that ain't even, this dude is shooting 29% from the field. Second worst in modern day history. NBA history. Hold on, that ain't even that bad. Even though, that's bad, don't get me wrong. But it even gets worse, man. This dude can't even shoot free throws. Have you ever saw a guard shoot 50%? This dude shoot 50% from the free throw line, man. That's my stat of the day. Here my drop.
I gotta get out of there.
I get men lie, women lie. Numbers don't.
Women lie, men lie. Numbers don't. The real game stat of the week.
You like that stat?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We
20
SP
29%.
Before we wanted to talk Jello real quick, but I know we want to get into last week's. We're gonna call it a one-on-one basketball game with Super Producer and Black from the Block.
We got time for that?
Do we
got about 5 minutes.
We got 5 minutes. Okay, because my thought of the week is it's only gonna be a one-liner, real sweet petite.
Oh, just can you cue up number 4? Number 4. We just gonna show. Okay. I almost started crying last Saturday watching Cam do his thing and just humiliate this 27-year-old.
Well, he stood up for the old heads. He did. He showed up for the old heads and did really well.
So let's watch this clip, man, and really see how proud I was of our Super Producer, man.
They got a cane. The headband, baby. In the hood.
Oh! Don't get whooped by the 40-year-old, man. For me.
Oh, hey. They done resorted to all.
He's.
Oh!
Okay.
Man, I knew it was serious when I saw Cam come out in the headband. I mean, he was really representing. He wanted to represent, man. And last week we kicked a shout out to him, but we didn't do it any justice, man. I had to show the video to show what this 40-year-old dude did to this young man.
Yeah, Black from the Block. I knew he was in trouble when he walked by me, and I do say walk. He walked by me, and I could smell the beer coming out his pores. He was done then. However, I will still give Cam Super Producer credit for playing a pretty decent game. I mean, he did a couple of moves and
man, he did a Dirk move, man.
Yeah, he did under the rim. That was could have hurt himself, but he came through okay. I was
Shout out to Cam, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, guys.
And he told us he was gonna do it. I didn't believe him, but he told us.
I didn't have 100% faith in you. Hey, you know, I deal with you every day, smoking.
But see, that's my angle. It wasn't about
the skill.
It wasn't about the skill set.
The fundamentals.
It wasn't about that. It was just about I know the Cam King of today. And initially they were going to 25, so they had to kind of scale that back. And I guess that's what was my thinking.
We didn't make it halfway. We made it to 10.
They made it to 10 by 2.
Which is a good number. 10 is a good number. You know what I'm saying? 10 is a good number. You know.
Yeah, I think I was out of gas at about 6. So.
Yeah.
But your outside jumper was on.
Yeah, man.
It was on.
Yeah.
Result to the jumper. Yeah.
And I don't think Black played a smart game either.
Black got tired. At that point, it was no thinking. He was tired. He was done.
He was just trying to figure out his mind and body couldn't.
He was spent. He was spent.
Okay.
What would you have liked to see from Black? Back Cam down?
A little bit of everything. Yeah. I mean, Black's jumper, and we didn't get to show the other video, but he was throwing some hella bricks out there. I mean, it was.
Oh, he was building a house.
Brick City,
he was
you know what I'm saying?
definitely building a home. He was definitely building a home.
But you know, in some way, you should be able to take advantage of a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
You being that young, you got to figure out how to use your age and your energy. I wouldn't say talent, but you know what I'm saying. You got to be able to use that to your ability.
Well, what you have to also do is, take advantage of the fact that I asked Super Producer, your hooping shoe, what your hooping shoe, what you gonna wear? He didn't have hooping shoes on, So you had to kind of take advantage of the fact that he didn't have hooping shoes on.
He didn't need them though.
Well, yeah, I know, but what I'm saying, you want to take him to the right real fast and come back to the left and trying to make sure he come out that left shoe. See, make him cut.
He probably would have jammed all his toes.
But you gotta try it. And Black just didn't. But Black didn't have it. Black just he was out. He
was out of it.
It was 2-1. He walked by me and I said, I smell nothing but beer.
It was over then.
It was over.
He was sweating.
It was done.
Not only is he younger, he in his 20s.
He's in his 20s.
That's your prime.
Yes. He's in his prime. He was done. He was done. So Black from the block, you were horrible, sir. You were horrible.
Makes a 4-year-old very proud.
Makes us happy. Real quick, come to the part of the show, man. Cal Be Easy, thought of the week, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of scale this back, and we're gonna get right to the point. I normally lead off my thought of the week with the word, but I'm gonna actually go with the thought. I'm going with a thought.
What?
Real sweet, real petite. This is Cal B's thought of the week. Real quick. Why settle for failure when success is free? Just put the work in. Don't be afraid to live with the results.
Short and sweet, huh?
And petite.
Sound like you got that from a fortune cookie or something.
No, actually I got that from Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates.
The rapper?
The rapper.
The dude that's locked up right now?
Kevin Gates. I got that from. I got that.
Give it to me again one more time.
Why settle for failure when success is free? I.e. Kevin Gates. Hey,
that's some good shit.
Just put the work in. Don't be afraid to live with the rules. Now I said that to my football team when I used to coach. Now I did get that. I said that part. That was me. Just put the work in and don't be afraid to live with the results. I said that to my 8-year-olds.
I used to give
motivational speeches to my kids. What? Real quick.
Did they get drug off the field?
No, we won a championship that day, sir, at DeSoto. We won a championship that day.
Oh, you didn't coach the championship?
Yeah,
I won
a championship. Yeah. That year, my defense only had 12 points scored on the whole year. It's real true.
Oh, you ain't never tell me that.
Yeah, I got the trophy at the crib. I bring it next time. Matter of fact, good job. I bring the trophy next week.
You ain't got to bring the trophy.
I'm going to bring the trophy. I'm bringing the trophy. I'm going to set it right here. Right here, SP. We got to get out of here, but I'm going to set that trophy right here. I have won a championship. I'm going to set it right there, sir. Hey, man, great show.
Man, I thought so, man.
Great show. Big Morgan, great show. And appreciate y'all, like I say, for spending your time with us. Always tune in to us. We're going to be on every day, 2 to 4 on Villa Cooler Red. What?
I need a couple of dollars, man. I'm going to put this bed down. No, I need 60. We're going to do a 60-40, your split. And we're going to put money on these picks that I just put down.
Let's talk about that off air.
But we're going to split it 50-50. That makes sense?
No, because you're still getting more of my money, and then you're going to take more than I'm going to take. We'll talk about that off air. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. VillaCoolerRadio.com, 2 to 4 every day. YouTube all day. Twitch all day. Everything else, what part of the day?
Make sure you get the app.
Get the app. iTunes and Google Play.
Google is, I don't know about the iTunes, but the Google is on point.
iTunes. Man. Get the app. iTunes is very easy. It's on I got it on my phone as well. Very easy. Just download Villa Cooler Radio. It'll come through.
I got it on my tab.
Got it on your Super producer. Great show. London the Great. Appreciate you for getting us through like always through the hallways. Statistician. We're going to get you on. We're going to get you on. We're going to get you on. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Always showing out with you guys. Big Marcus.
We out this bitch.
You were listening to The Real Game on VillaCoolerRadio.com. If you missed any part of the show, you can catch the replay every weekday on VillaCoolerRadio.com from 2 to 4 p.m. Central. You can download the show podcast anytime on VillaCoolerRadio.com.